So here's my short review of the DTZ backup camera with two cameras. I find this to be an excellent value, especially for what it includes and the video quality that these really high quality built cameras produce. So I'll show you. This is the inside of my truck. I have this sitting over here. Nothing's screwed in. It's just with that sticky pad that's included. It's wired up to an accessory power, so once I turn the key on, the key is on. It comes on just that quick. There's no waiting for it to initialize. It's almost instant on, which I like. And so you can see, I'll take you outside in a minute and show you the cameras, where I have them mounted and how they're wired up and everything. But as you can see, this is right in the back, right by my hitch. So I'm going to use this camera to help me hook up to the trailer. And if I push on the next one, as you can see, I have it mounted on top of, I don't know if you can see it, it's mounted on top of that mirror. And what this will do is when I'm towing my 40-foot camper, I'll be able to see a little better around it and also see the road and make sure if I'm making a right-hand turn, I'm not going to swing it too sharp or anything and take anything out. But I don't know how good you can tell, but the quality on that is really good. And I'll get some shots driving down the road. But driving down the road, it's not glitchy. It's almost looks like it's 60 frames a second. It's really, really good. So down here, I'll show you how everything is wired up. So the way I did it, and so you're going to get, in the harness, you're going to get a black wire as your ground, which I have it tapped in here. This white wire happens to be a ground for something else. I tapped into that. You're going to get a red wire for power, and you're going to get a, looks like a blue wire for your reverse trigger. And what that's going to do is one of the inputs on there is made for strictly a reverse camera. So if you have that tied into something like your reverse lights, once they come on and sends power to that, it's going to automatically trigger the screen to go into that mode. And it's going to automatically trigger that reverse camera. Now, I don't have that set up. As you can see, it was in there. I cut it. I'm not going to be using that because like I said, I want to be able to see the side of the truck and the back of the truck. So that's not going to be good for my application. So what I'll do is I'll take you around the side here. As you can see, the other camera is right here. It's just screwed in here. You can see the quality of these cameras. Nothing's plastic about them. They're really good. They're really good quality, and that's just pointed here at the ball. So when I am backing up, I'm not worried about anything else. All I want is to get that camera pointed at that ball, so I can back right up to the trailer and hook up to it. And it's just wired right through the frame rails and up. Very, very simple process. I believe they give you a 60-foot extension for that. So you got 60 feet of wire. I obviously don't need 60 feet. Up here, is my second camera. It's screwed in there with the bracket that holds the mirror in. And that's just wired inside the cab. And then I can see the whole side of the truck. And what I'll do is I'll take you under the hood, and you can see the rat's nest of wires under here. See, everything comes to this plate and everything sits here. But that's where this yellow is the main harness for the camera, and the camera's just connected into that. But as you can see, I have plenty of extra cables. So the amount of length they give you is definitely nothing to be concerned about. And like I said, the cameras and everything are extremely high quality. At this price point of only $107 or something like that, I was expecting a cheaply made camera, made out of plastic housing, something, rock hits it, it's just gonna shatter and crack and fall apart. But you're not getting that here. I was actually really surprised with the quality. So let me get you some shots driving down the road. So I don't know how well you can hear me inside the truck, but as you can see, I got my side camera on, and we are driving, and that is just smooth as butter. We're gonna make a right-hand turn here. It's just, the quality of that is smooth as butter. It's clear, and even with the bounciness of the truck and the wind, it doesn't want to push the camera over. And we're doing 35 miles an hour right now, and extremely high quality. So that guy's backing out there. So if we push this button, we go the next mode. As you can see, you can just see the ball and the road there. So that's not really going to be used for when driving down the road, or it's really a backup camera, but I'm not having it set up necessarily as a backup camera. Like I said, I just wanted that and hooking up to my trailers. It just makes it easier. You don't gotta get out and keep shuffling the truck around. None of that. But we're gonna go back to the other mode here. We're gonna make a right. And I also like, like if you're changing lanes on the highway, you're able to, kind of keep yourself in the lane, especially if you got a big boy trailer, something like that. But that's, the quality on that is excellent. I'm blown away for such a small screen, and the cameras. It's just, I'm thrilled. So if you're looking for a solid camera, especially with two cameras, I'd strongly recommend this without a hesitation. I was thinking of putting this camera somewhere in the front, but I realized, I got this truck, I got a 40-foot camper. Having on top of the mirror like that's, good. You can see around the corner. Keep yourself in the lane. Make sure you're not gonna make a right-hand corner too sharp and take out a telephone pole or street sign or end up in anyone's ditch. You don't want that. So, that's just good. And like I said, it's when you're going down the road, it's not glitchy. It's smooth. You would never know it's only coming from a $100 camera. Like, this is something probably big trucks come with from the factory that probably costs a lot more than $100. So, installation was simple. Anybody can do it. It doesn't get any more straightforward than that. So I'm going to end the video here. But this is definitely the one to get if you're looking for a solid camera. I can't emphasize that enough. It's a good camera. Strongly recommend it.